Well, hey, kids, dreamers, and jammers. Welcome to another episode of Park Streamers Hangout. Tonight is just me and Theme Park Casual. Cordy has the night off, but she will be back with us on our next episode. And of course, we'll tell you where you can find her, so you can definitely check out her channel when she is streaming next. So, but before we get going, Theme Park Casual, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us where we can find you?
All right. Well, hey, kids. Welcome to Park Streamers Hangout. You can find me on YouTube, X, and Instagram, all of them at Theme Park Casual.
Very good. And everyone, you can find me at BarryPlays28 on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook, and over at Ariel's Place. So with that...
Oh, I forgot. You will find me, hopefully, on Monday on the FYI podcast, Finding Your Inspiration podcast.
Nice.
So, they told me that the episode should drop on next Monday. So nice. I'll keep you guys posted.
Yep. Look in his posts. He's gonna post it up for you guys to check it out.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and say hi to everyone in the chat tonight.
All right. Welcome, lovely Layla Vlogs, Carol G and the Corn Dogs. We've got Kong. We've got Ulysses Torres, Weird Old Man, BB6 Slappy, Kelly DiMaggio, Love Girl Aurora. Welcome in, everyone. Let's see. We got Krista Joe. We've got Fire Dragon, Barbara Duncan. Good to see you. Mitch Art. Welcome in. James Lapsansky. Welcome in. Buddy Hepburn. Good to see you. Scrolling through. Hey, good vibes.
Good vibes. What's happening? Good vibes.
Teacher Tammy D. Welcome in. And Teacher Tammy D is not feeling well, so she's semi-ninja watching right now.
Oh, sorry about that.
XP626.
Did we say Slappy?
Yeah, I did say Slappy.
Oh, okay.
I'm scrolling back up. It jumped on me. Sorry, guys.
Debbie Diaz. Hello.
Debbie Diaz, welcome in. Most Wanted, good to see you. Strawberry Field Fairy, welcome in.
Eric Schwartz, hello.
Eric Schwartz, good to see you, my friend. Spaceship Ears, welcome in.
Guys, if you're not following Spaceship Ears, definitely check out his channel on Grand and Miraculous. It's amazing.
Yeah. If you guys want deep dives into the attractions, that's the place to go.
Yep.
Geo Fire, good to see you. All right, I think we got everybody. If we missed you, say hi again in the chat. We'll catch you hopefully on the next time around. But welcome in, everybody.
Yeah, welcome in. Krista Joe, she's like, Bob survived Tiana's. Yes, I did. Daisy to you. How are you?
Daisy Peter, welcome in.
Yes, I braved. You know, it has been. Let's see. Wait. So it's been. Ooh, it has been 8 going on 9 months since I've been on Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever since she ruined your gimbal for you, you were just like, forget it. I'm out.
Like, that's it. I'm out.
I am not getting in that log again.
It was actually pretty funny. And the crazy thing was the person in the middle of our log didn't get wet at all. And she's like, I didn't get wet. This is great. I'm like, no way, really? But the guy in front of me, I was in the very, very back. Thankfully, it was mostly my right side of my body was wet. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. Thankfully,
well, I had to go on twice for the last day of March Madness because I agreed to do front row of Tiana's because everybody donated and got us up over $500 for Chalkwalk. Mm-hmm. And so I said, all right, I'll do front row. So I did front row. I barely got wet. I felt bad. I was like, I don't know, that was a little weird. So I was like, all right. I owe you guys another ride, but I didn't want to wait another hour and something. So
I don't blame you, actually.
I did single rider, and it was just like, we'll go wherever.
Very good. Anyhow, we have a bunch of stuff to cover tonight, and we're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. But we have, the first thing we're going to talk about, I know this is about a week old since it came out, but obviously we didn't have a show, and that is the folly of Olaf in Disneyland Paris. So, it's interesting how everyone expects everything to be really perfect with Disney. And things happen, obviously, right? But yes, unfortunately, we had a little mishap with Olaf and his little robotic form. In fact, we'll watch the video real quick and then we can talk about it. So let me go ahead and share this video with you. Give me 1 second. What's this one? Just the Instagram. There we go. Okay. So we're going to play the video for you and then we'll come back.
No.
And that was it. So, what's that?
Yeah, Olaf saw the big blue screen in the sky.
It's funny how many people were freaking out because his nose fell off, and I'm like, it's part of the movie. His nose comes off all the time. So
I think it's part of the animatronic gags and everything.
Right.
Do. So like his handlers can come and take his nose, and he can talk about it, and they can put it back. So that's it. It's supposed to kind of fly, but it just looks hilarious when nose goes flying.
It does. It does.
It's so perfect.
And I was with the Vash guy on his podcast last week, and we were talking about this and how it happened. And I brought up some of the points that you and Cordy had made when we were talking in the chat. And things like this happen, unfortunately. Now, granted, yes, Disney is expected to be on a higher tier level, but you take a lot of things into consideration. It's on a wobbly, brick, walkway. The feet are, only so big, and compared to the actual robots from Galaxy's Edge, those ones are made to wobble and catch your balance and whatnot. This one's supposed to do that as well. Maybe the servos, went bad, something like that. The weather's been really unpredictable out there. But regardless, things like this are gonna happen, unfortunately. It's just unfortunate that it happened, so quickly in front of everyone.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I was kind of laughing because you see how she picked him up? I'm like, I don't know if you want to grab him there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everybody noticed that. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Right.
I don't. I'm not going to say anything.
but the really bad thing about this whole thing, it's not just Olaf falling down, but did you see the lines that get into Disneyland Paris? They were crazy.
Well, it's the opening of an entire new section. It's renaming the park, all that. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, they had it was Josh D'Amaro was there with the president, with the president of France or prime minister or whatever, was it with Macron?
Yes.
And I mean, it's a huge deal. It's not a little thing. So, of course, it's going to be crazy crowded.
Yeah. Well, it was 10-hour wait to get into the land. That's
if you guys want to see, so I think it was. I'm pretty sure he got in there right away. He got on the ride within 20 minutes. Dutchyland. He's a streamer out over in Europe. He's often at Disneyland Paris, and I didn't get to see what he did, but he qualified it with everything we did was completely legal. So not sure what angles he was using for that, but the mayor of France, yeah.
Well, real quick, this is just a quick picture of it. Let me show you real quick so you guys can see. That's a lot of people. I don't know if you saw, but a woman fell and was trampled on in the beginning. Watch right there. So yeah, it was a madhouse to get in. And then you have the situation with Olaf, and people were just like, "What is going on here?" But things are going to happen. What I'm really surprised about though is that they didn't have it. They didn't have a line or a virtual queue to get in Galaxy's Edge or something. I was surprised they didn't have something set up like that. Or, hey, everyone line up here. We're going to walk into this new land, that's kind of crazy. But I don't know. What are your feelings about Olaf falling down and having issues?
Kind of the same thing. It's one of those. They're pushing the limits. We're into robotics and things like that. And I was mentioning it on my podcast when I talked about it on Friday. When Boston Dynamics, they display their robots. They look like robots.
Mm-hmm.
So when it goes up the stairs and trips and they clunk, 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 it's, oh, look at the robot fell. This one is, oh my gosh, Olaf.
Yes.
It's a completely different thing. So I think that's what makes the Disney situation that feel that much worse, is because there's that little bit of extra magic happening. And when that magic goes sideways on them, it just feels so odd and shocking almost.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you heard the screams, so people probably wouldn't scream quite like that if it was just a robot. But it makes me wonder: are we? And again, they're pushing the limits, but are they ready for prime time like this? With Olaf and all these characters, even the BDX droids, I want to be able to interact with them. That's what is going to make it extra. It's fine watching them walk by, and it's cute, and it's like, oh wow, look at those are real robots walking by. But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, they're real robots walking by. They look cute. Can they bring me a drink? Can I hand them something and they take it over to someone? Can there be something like that happening to where you go, okay, wow, this is really cool. This is, going to change, potentially change the way we live, kind of thing, the way we've always dreamed and heard about robots in the future and all this stuff. Is it going to get to that point? And right now you feel like we're a ways off, from it being ready for just being out in the public. Not saying that they don't have robots that can do all those things, but to just be out walking among people, we're still way away from that.
Mm. Yeah, I agree, because when they showed Olaf in the beginning, they're previewing, he was walking all around the town. Of course, you can't do that because people would be running him down, trying to touch him, and all that stuff.
Exactly.
But that's why I think Universal did it so well. Epic Universe, when it came to the little dragons they had, and that was really well done. And Olaf, to be honest with you, I still love Olaf. I see him and I go, ooh, I can't believe they actually made him into a little animatronic. That is so amazing.
Right.
So again, these mishaps are going to happen. I'm not too concerned about it, but at the same time, it's a bummer thing to see, because you don't. It kind of takes you out of that whole reality, especially when they carry him away and then it's like, oh, he's not coming back. Okay. Oh man, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a couple more people join us. Timothy, welcome in. Jessica Kalima, GB559.
Roto Kamish, welcome.
Roto Kamish, yeah.
Donald's
Nice.
fan, good to see you.
Donald's fan. So anyone else?
Catch everybody.
I think we cut everyone. Cool. Oh, Timothy was saying goodnight to us. Thanks, Timothy, for watching.
Yeah, have a good night, Timothy.
I
like to see the sweet. Yeah, the bipeds are very difficult because there's so much more balance that's involved.
Yes.
The ones that are what is it, quadrupeds.
Yep.
They can lift two legs and still balance. You got three. You got
Right.
tripods at that point, so it all works. But also, when you look at the ones that they did at Epic with the How to Train Your Dragon, that one, for whatever reason, it felt like it was done the right way. It was almost done as if they were showing you the dragon. So it didn't feel like, you're supposed to be able to go over and pet him and all that kind of stuff. It was more like, hey, this is a little show. He's going to do some tricks for you, kind of thing. He's a little baby dragon learning. So it felt like as if they used everything and set it up to where it stayed magical.
Yes.
Whereas, Olaf coming up and don't get too close. That feels weird.
Yeah, I mean, they still keep people back over at Epic Universe, but yeah.
But that's what I mean. They did it in a way that made sense. That's what I'm saying. It's like it played out to where you didn't feel like as if you were being held back. It felt like, hey, everybody gather round, but give us some room, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's and it's one of those things where you go, a lot of former Imagineers are at Epic. They know how to write. They know how to direct and stage things. Is that one of those things where it's like, okay, they understood what the limitations were. They knew how to keep it so that it didn't feel weird. And that's the difference. I'm just saying, these are the things that I notice.
Yeah. And I get it. You know, the dragons are much, much bigger compared to like the droids over in the BDX droids and Galaxy Edge and Olaf. They're a lot smaller. And so, you know, they usually put them behind something so that people can't go over to get them.
Right.
So that makes sense. Oh, by the way, Buddy Hepburn, welcome in, and welcome in, Kat. Good to see you. So, yeah, I mean, but yeah, they could definitely come up with a new way of doing it or handling it, I think.
Yeah, and if for something like that, maybe it's, you just got to put them in an intimate setting and a controlled environment where people can be, can interact with him, but in a very limited and very closely watched type of situation.
Yeah, if you want to stop us, we need barriers.
Need barriers. Some of y'all are going to need tasers. You guys go nuts.
Yeah, no kidding. Scooby, welcome in. No, we haven't talked about Bluey yet. That will be our next topic. Yeah, I know. I agree. But still, I think, it's just like when things happen, everyone starts freaking out. I can't believe this happened. It's like, it's going to happen.
Yeah, no, and everybody has like this funny memory that like, as if, Disneyland went off without a hitch the first day, first year. There were no problems. They had everything dialed in. It was perfect. It's Walt had plenty of times of falling flat on his face with some of the projects. So just take it with a grain of salt. Look at the big picture and realize that they are pushing the limits here.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And welcome in the Cruise and Theme Park Guide. Guys, if you're not following Cruise and Theme Park Guide, it's our good friend Sierra from the East Coast. She also has a great channel. And if you love cruising and Walt Disney World, definitely check out her channel. And congrats to her. She just celebrated, it's actually her 3rd anniversary, but 2nd year of streaming. So congrats to her. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move. Oh, wait. GV599. Murphy had a bad day once.
Yeah.
and it's crazy.
And we're still paying for it.
Right, exactly. I don't know about you, but the last couple times, and granted, last week was the first week I'd been back since in about 4 weeks streaming, because I'd taken a quick little break, and it's funny how Fantasmic is either really good or it's just in like BC or D mode.
I don't even bother. I don't even bother.
I don't either. And it's just it's
like I'll catch it as I'm walking by. Maybe I'll even. I think what was it last year? I think I did a back and forth, just walking to watch it, so that as soon as I wanted to, I was just like, boom, I'm ahead of the crowd. I'm out.
Yeah,
because I'm not going to sit there and wait even 15 minutes for that show. It is a shell of its former self, and every time I watch it, I start getting more and more angry.
Yeah, I caught the very end of it on Thursday, and it was good to see, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't get a lot of requests from viewers to see it either.
Yeah, so. I don't either. It's either that or they know better than to ask me. Don't. You're just going to make them mad. So he's cranky enough as it is. Don't add Fantasmic to the mix. Why don't you just have him go watch World of Color?
Yeah, see, even Sierra, when she came to Disneyland, she was very underwhelmed. And the crazy thing is, the Disneyland Fantasmic was always way better than Walt Disney World's version. The only great thing about Walt Disney World's version. stadium seating. That's the best. We don't.
Yeah, but again, but that you sacrifice. Disneyland has the advantage of that it's the rivers come alive.
Yeah.
And you can't do that if you had stadium seating. So it's a give and take, and I get why everybody likes the stadium seating, because I don't want to go and sit on the concrete anymore. I'll go stand at the back. But man, when I've told you guys, Fantasmic changed the course of my life twice. That show. So if it was B mode when I watched D mode, the next time when I was wanting to buy a couple, yeah.
And then Carol says, I don't remember much of the original show, so I really like the current version.
Yeah,
that's good. You don't remember.
Well, that's just it. It's like I try to think about it, and it's, do I dislike the current version because I grew up? The original was the first one that I saw. Had it been flip flopped, would I be like, oh wow, what'd they do to the show? They ruined it. Would I be the same way? I don't know. But when I look at when I compare the two, the pacing of the original was just so much better.
Yeah.
The singing, the vocals, all of that was better. The vocals now, when they do the princesses, I'm just like, I feel like I'm watching Cheeseball American Idol auditions, and everybody's got to wander around with every single note, and it's just like, why? You're not respecting the song. You're taking it and turning it into this weird thing that it's not supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, Scooby says, I'd rather watch Wondrous than Fantasmic.
Oh,
I like what Spaceship here says. Soon they'll just add a bearded dragon and call it Z mode.
I'd settle for a bearded dragon at this point.
Well, I'm still hearing from one of my sources that they're still planning it, but for some reason they're not talking about it. They're not doing anything about it. I don't know.
Again, it's one of those things where if they can stretch out the costs and have it hit at different time periods, it makes it easier on the books and doesn't have a big hit all at once. And hey, we're still selling the Fantasmic dining packages.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Tom, welcome in.
Yeah, welcome in, Tom. All right, well, should we go ahead and move on to our next little topic there?
Let's do that.
Cool. So this character came out of nowhere named Bluey and Bingo and showed up at the park.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, what the heck is this blue thing? I don't know.
It's funny is when I did my last giveaway last week for my members, I threw in Bluey and Bingo as little squishmallows, and because it's crazy, the show is popular, all right, and it's always been a little popular show, but when they said they were going to bring it to Disneyland, to me, it's not really Disney, but obviously it's part of the Disney franchise, and so they bring it in. Cool. I did not expect it to be such a big hit. Did you think it was going to be as big as it is?
I knew it was going to be a hit. I will say I knew people were going to want to watch. I did not think it was going to be the madhouse that it was that first day. That was just, we're going to show you some stuff from Five Fires. He was there first day reporting on things. The line going all the way down to Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, crazy, right?
Just nuts.
Right.
And that's
so it says,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just, and that's just at the start of the day. This was like, you got another hour and a half before the show starts. The first show, I think the first show was like at 9:30. And people just bolted all up there, and it was just a madhouse the whole time. And from what I saw, they only posted 2 show times on the app because basically they didn't want anybody thinking that, we could go check out the 3:30 show when, sorry, the 3:30 show's been full since, 10:30.
Right. Yeah, so Five Fires wrote, it's an S show out here for Bluey's best day ever. It went from we are done for the day capacity-wise to the line opened at the entrance randomly and people shoving. Many people were rejected at the door and angry parents and kids crying everywhere. Bring that patience. Bluey is like Elvis today. extremely popular. So bring that patience. Yeah. It was crazy. I mean, you can see here from this picture that Five Fires is showing. Look how long that line is, and that's for a show, not for a ride, for a show. That is crazy.
Yeah, but the thing about it, there's so many adults, parents, grandparents that love Bluey too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue. Is it's not just, hey, we want to get in there for my kids. It's, I want to see this too.
Right.
You know, and one of Five Fires posts, he talks about the grannies have arrived, and he's got the mind blown emoji. It's like, everybody loves Bluey. If you've seen Bluey, apparently you fall in love with this character, with this show.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man, but it was pandemonium. I have not seen that there's been a repeat of that, though.
No, but then again, I haven't been in the park to see it. I've only seen the videos and photos. Here. Speaking of videos, here's another one. So you can tell that was from Five Fires as well, and basically, it was a packed show.
Yeah, and you knew the first day was going to be, extra crowded. But like I said, I'm not. I haven't heard that it's been, the kind of thing where they have to turn people away at any other, showings. I haven't seen any of that. So,
well, that's
maybe it was just opening day hype, and that's that. And now we're back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
So. In fact, I'd like to know if somebody has seen another streamer or reporting on it that hey, it's still packed. You still got to get there a little bit early. I don't know.
All right. Oh, we got Dash of Disney joined us. We got Dora Boyd.
We got Rob
Ola. Hey, another good friend of ours and streamer. So definitely check out his channel, everyone.
We got Journeys Out Loud.
Journeys Out Loud. Yeah.
We got Gary, welcome in. Courtney's taking the night off, Gary. So
he's like, that's it. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to see you guys.
Who wants to watch Bob and Danny? Too funny.
Krista Joe, yes. Love that the band plays all the music live. That is spectacular. That is tremendous to see that.
Yes, I would agree.
I hope they keep going, and I'm hoping that I'm like I said, I haven't been able to track to see how crowded the theater is during any random showings of this, but I'm hoping that it is still popular and that Disney gets a clue that live entertainment is important. So right. And that they can add some more of it back and give us some of those Disney quality shows.
I mean,
Hyperion Theater is just sitting there, so.
Yeah, other than musicians and parades, I mean, you don't have a lot of, yes, you've got the Fantasmics and the World of Color, and et cetera, Wondrous Journeys Fireworks, but they just don't have as much entertainment like they, I think they should.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, why can't they do the Jedi Academy thing that they used to do in Tomorrowland? Why can't they do that in Galaxy's Edge?
Mm-hmm.
That was one that everybody loved because you never knew what was going to happen with the kids. Kids are always a wild card. Kids love it.
Well,
you get your incredible photo ops.
Yeah, it was awesome. But the thing I didn't like is they moved it from the terrace over to where where America Sings used to be. What's that building called now?
Oh,
Star Wars Launchpad.
Launch Bay, yeah.
Yeah, Launch Bay. There we go, Launchpad. Listen to me. It's been a while since I've been in there. But yeah, they moved it over there to the side, outside, and that wasn't that great. And then it just kind of dissipated and went away. They need to bring some of these things back. I mean, who knows? I mean, we do have, Season of the Force coming up. Maybe we'll bring some of that stuff back. We'll see. We're actually going to talk about that a little bit tonight. But yeah, they need to bring back some of those fun things that they used to do.
Yeah. Hopefully with the switch that they're going to do in Galaxy's Edge, maybe they'll be able to bring back some of that, some of that tongue-in-cheek Star Wars humor.
I hope so. I'm interested to see how it's going to be, who's going to play Luke, who's going to play Han and Leia, and see how they all interact and whatnot. So,
yeah.
For sure. All right. Let's see. We've got. Oh, I think we're going to move right into Star Wars then?
I think so. I mean, because with Bluey, I still haven't seen the show. I haven't been able to catch the show. So,
I know. I can't really talk about it either. So
yeah, I can't comment on the show. I do want to mention, Katie, Main Street Cowgirl, mentioned that on the official Bluey YouTube channel, they've got a loop of 3 episodes that you can watch.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that by just watching those 3 episodes, watching the show at Disneyland, you picked up on some of the things that were going on that you might not have caught if you didn't see those shows. But it's not necessary to see any of Bluey to have fun with the show.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I've never watched the show myself, so I don't know what it's about, man.
Yeah, I don't either. I just have to remind myself, oh yeah, Bluey is a girl, right? Pretty sure that's
I thought
accurate.
Bingo was a girl. I don't know.
Can somebody clarify? Am I listening to people that are lying to me so that I say something stupid? Because you really don't need to lie to me for me to say something stupid.
Oh, Bluey and Bingo are girls. All right, there you go.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Krista Joe. You can watch all the Bluey episodes in a couple hours. They're only 7 minutes apiece. Wow, that's it?
Okay.
Right.
Oh, so they're shorts. I didn't realize they were shorts.
Yes.
I thought they were like half-hour,
All right,
quote-unquote half-hour episodes.
Danny's like, challenge accepted. Just kidding. I'd rather have Bluey than Peppa Pig. I agree with that one. I never got into that. Wish they bring some of the old school back, like Steamboat Pete. Oh, yes. I know. That'd be cool if they did some of the things. Yeah. It's short episodes, but full of fun and emotion. So the last Blue thing I remember is was that Bear in the Big Blue House. Carol, Bluey is a girl.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the thing is, my daughter, she's old enough now. She's a teenager, so she never got into Bluey or anything like that. So I never watched it. Where, if it was Disney Channel night, I would know everything going on because, Ariel watched, the Cheetah Girls and, Hannah Montana and Descendants movies, et cetera, et cetera. So zombies.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it was called Disney Junior or
yes,
I think it was Playhouse Disney when
Playhouse Disney, Disney Junior. Yeah,
because it was like Little Einstein.
Oh yeah, used to watch that. Octonauts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah,
I didn't watch that. What are you talking about?
The one that I used to love was Word Girl.
The one that Ariel really liked, but I used to watch too, is the funny thing is when you have kids though, and they get sucked into those things, you get sucked into them. And the funny thing was when it came to the Disney Channel night a couple of years ago, I remember I showed up and I didn't know if Cordy was going. She did, and she had some of her friends and our friends along her little entourage, and I got to join in, and it was so funny because I'm walking down the street, singing songs. And I'm like, how did I know that one? Oh, yeah. I watched it with my daughter. I don't know how many times. I mean, when it came to zombie songs or Descendants or whatever, it was like or Camp Rock. Oh my goodness, man! I was like totally into it. You didn't see me behind the camera, but I'm all.
Yeah, I never watched any of those shows, so I would not have had fun at Disney Channel night. I would have been like, I don't even know what the heck this is.
Well, it's actually coming up here. But what? I was going to buy tickets, but Ariel said she didn't want to go, so we're not going.
Are they sold out?
I'm shocked. You know what? Let's look. I don't know if they were sold out.
I would think they are, but if they're not, ooh.
Oops. Be good if I actually put Disneyland. So I get that. There we go. It's loading up special events. And Disney Channel night. So click on that. And that's April 12th, 14th, and 16th. Oh, how come? Where's my tickets? Oh, here we go. Select tickets. $159 is what it starts at.
And they're still available?
We're going to see in just a moment here.
Okay.
Oh, they're available for all 3 nights. Ooh. So it's $169 for April 12th, which is this coming Sunday. And then the 14th is $159 and the 16th is $159. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I'll be
Because Disney Channel night, what was it, a couple of years ago, that one was very well received.
Mm-hmm. It was really, let me tell you, it was actually shockingly fun. It was a night I won't forget. And it was one of the better after dark events that they actually had for Disneyland.
Wow.
So, but yeah, so if you guys still want to get tickets, looks like they're still available, which I'm kind of shocked that they're still available.
That's what I mean. I'm wondering if they did one night too many.
Well, they could have. Let me see here. I think I'm gonna check the Star Wars night because I'm going to that one for sure on May the 4th. So it's only April 28th, 30th, May 4th, and May 6th for Star Wars night. And I think May 4th was definitely sold out, but let's see here.
Yeah, I know May 4th. I want to say there was only 2 of the Star Wars nights left when I checked, but that was probably a week and a half ago, 2 weeks.
Yeah, so right now, only one night. It's the first night, the 28th. So April 30th, May 4th, and May 6th are sold out. I'm going May 4th.
Interesting, the first night is not sold out.
Yeah, usually the first night's always sold out.
Right.
For the after dark events. There you go, casual.
Again, interesting.
You can go get your ticket right now for $175.
Oh, yeah, you know me.
Casual's like, I am not spending that money. Well, the only one, and I still haven't bought my ticket yet, is for FanFest. So, and you're going what night?
May 1.
Oh, May 1st. Okay,
yep.
Very cool. All right, I think I'm going to try to take the fam on Saturday. On one of the Saturdays, we'll see.
Yeah, I've got Casual Junior with me that day, and we're getting in there at 2:00. Going to hit as much as we can in the regular park, and then we'll be doing FanFest. So I'm excited. I can't wait to take him on everything. He's going to just.
Are you doing the early access too?
Well, because we got the 2:00 ticket, we stay in the park. They don't kick us out, so we get early access.
Nice. I like that. That is really, really cool.
Yeah, so I cannot wait. I am so excited. I want to see his face after Forbidden Journey.
No, I don't blame you. Let's see here. Let's close that out and let's bring up our Star Wars stuff here. So this was just announced today on the Disney Parks blog, and that is the Disney Eats Star Wars popcorn bucket, sippers, and more novelties deploying soon across Disneyland, and the force is strong with these foods and beverage finds. So we actually have, look at these new items that are coming out. We'll talk about them individually. Let's go through them here. So we have new Star Wars novelties coming. We have the Salvage Protocol Droid Bucket. That's kind of a cool looking. It looks really good, actually. What do you think?
It's got the nice, distressed look about it with the. It even looks like it's got a dent.
I know. That's I saw that too. I'm like, they put a dent in them. But what I like is that the eyes light up too.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. So again, this is going to start April 28th, and it's limit 2 per person per transaction. No discounts apply. Ugh, no discounts. That's terrible.
Of course not.
You know what? Here's what it will be interesting. It says limit 2 per person. Are they really going to hold to that? Because how many times do we see people coming in there and they've got 30 walking out the door?
Well, it's the next 2 words, per transaction.
Yeah.
You just got to do it in multiple transactions.
Mm-hmm.
And aren't they cracking? I thought they were cracking down on the being able to order from home. because that's what a lot of these collect or resellers are doing, is they'll just have their friends and family place mobile orders and they go pick them up, and they're walking out with 20, 30 of these popcorn buckets at a time. But
Right.
I want to say that they were geofencing some of these items like that, but I don't know for sure if that was the case. I just kind of hearing people talk about it.
Interesting. But you can pick this up at the popcorn cart. Popcorn cart near the Star Trader, the Galactic Grill seasonal novelty release through mobile order, Alien Pizza Planet, Cat Sokka's Kettle, the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge beverage carts, and also available during Disneyland's After Dark Star Wars nights. Next thing we have the Bantha Sipper.
Yeah. Jonathan Chong, welcome in. Daryl Chin, welcome in. And Park Bros, good to see you.
Hey, if you guys aren't following our friends over there, Park Bros, again, they're part of the DSN network, and you can find them roaming around the Walt Disney World area. So definitely go check out their channel. The Bantha Sipper, to me, the details look really great on some of these sippers and popcorn buckets. They're doing a really great job of them. This was first unveiled at the Destination D23, and it's going to hit shelves on April 28th, just like the Distressed Droid popcorn bucket. And it displays the shaggy coat, the sparkling horns, even boasting built-in sound effects. Well, that's kind of cool. So you can sip on your favorite chilled beverages and stroll through Star Wars Galaxy's Edge or Tomorrowland with this new novelty. Again, 2 per person per transaction.
Does anybody pour their drink in there?
So here's the funny thing. When I buy these things, I never put my drink in them until I get home. And then I wash it, and then I will use it. But I usually don't use it at the park. So
yeah. But you actually do use it? You put a drink in there and drink out of it?
Yeah. Well, so here, yes, depending on which ones they are. So Cordy was kind enough 2 years ago to give me the Hatbox Ghost Sipper. And let me tell you, I love that thing. But the Hatbox Ghost Sipper has a flaw to it. Its head is magnetically connected to the shoulders. And the problem is it pops off really easily. So some of the sippers are great. Like the Jiminy Cricket Sipper, perfect. No real big moving parts or anything like that you have to, move like the head on the Hatbox Ghost. And the Hatbox Ghost, by the way, it's amazing looking, but I have a hard time drinking out of that one because the head keeps popping off. But Jiminy Cricket, great. This one, probably okay too.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Of my friends just display them.
Yeah, I was going to say, they look like they're just meant for display. That's all I'm saying. It's like, I can't imagine really just being like, I think I need a drink. Let me grab my Bantha Sipper and pour, it just.
My Bantha Sipper with the blue milk. Or the pink one now. Too funny. If you want to pick up this Bantha Sipper, you can pick it up at Disneyland locations where the milk stand is in Galaxy's Edge, Galactic Grill, the Galactic Grill seasonal novelty release, Alien Pizza Planet, the Tomorrowland fruit cart, and of course at Disneyland After Dark Star Wars nights. They also have the Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader lightsaber swizzle sticks. And I was telling Casual before we started the show, I'm surprised it took them so long to come out with these swizzle sticks. It seems like a no-brainer, but how cool are these little things? They also come out April 28th. They are rechargeable. This is what I like about them. They're rechargeable. You don't have to worry about trying to put batteries into them. And these are swizzle sticks that can be served submerged into sodas or slushies, allowing you to showcase your light or dark side spirit as you stir up your drink of choice. You'll wield a green lightsaber in honor of Luke Skywalker, or red to show your allegiance to Darth Vader. The choice is yours. That will also be at the Galactic Grill seasonal novelty releases, Ronto's Roasters, Milk Stand, and Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo.
Katie, welcome in.
Oh, hey, Kate. The Disneyland After Dark locations are going to be added to Harbor Galley, the Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, and the Stage Door Cafe. So you'll be able to pick them up there as well. Here's one that I'm really interested in. I'd really like to pick this one up, and it's the DJ Rex mug, and it's actually a tiki mug. So this comes out April 28th as well. It's got a design of DJ Rex that's inspired by the quirky droid who spends his days spinning tunes at Oga's Cantina. And as you know, he used to drive the Star Speeder 3000 Star Tours. And it's a must-have keepsake to commemorate your galactic pit stop at the Cantina. Cheers. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Cantina opening back up. There's only limit 2 per person per transaction. No discounts. Ouch, that hurts. No discounts.
Yeah, especially because that thing's going to be minimum $35.
Well, yeah. And, that's the one thing that's really starting to bother me, and I hope that it doesn't become more of a thing, is that Disney's like, oh, you have your discounts, but you can't use it here. Well, why not? Right. I have an annual pass. Why don't you let me use it? Well, you can, just not at these kiosks, or you can't use it here, or you can't use it for
this item.
Like, what the heck? Yeah. And it's gotten to the point where even like Knott's Berry Farm goes, oh, you know what? You still get a discount on everything, but now it depends on your pass. And they used to have some pretty good discounts for their passes, but now it's like the top line pass has the best, obviously has the best discount. But I've noticed that, the amount of discount that you get is not as good. But you know what? The discount I like? SeaWorld. With my Platinum Pass, because I'm grandfathered on the one that I'm on, and it's 40% off merchandise.
Oh, that's nice. Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. and every once in a while they do 50%. So
Jeez.
Like an extra 10%. So you can pick up this DJ mug at Oga's Cantina. That's the only place you can pick it up. But this is the one that looks totally off the hook and amazing. Look at this. It's Jabba's
that one seems like it's going to be the one that's the hit.
Look at that. I mean, you can actually get that is so cool. You can see Jabba, you can see, R2D2, you can see 3PO. Anyhow, it's the Cell Barge Kitana from Return of the Jedi, complete with light up elements and hidden characters, and it will definitely be a standout place in fans' novelty. This will be available starting May 4th. And of course, they say it's like the perfect addition to your Star Wars festivities. None of these have prices, but you can all guess that how much they're going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely pick them up at the popcorn cart near Star Trader, Galactic Grill seasonal novelty release, the Alien Pizza Planet, Kat Saka's Kettle, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge beverage carts, and of course, Star Wars After Dark Night. And then they still have, and you can pick up some of these other things like the Loath Cat, Tiki Cup. There's the Return of the Jedi, Tiki Cup. You've got your tumblers with Yoda and with the Jedi. And then, of course, you got the Tauntaun, coming back out. So that'll be great. Tauntaun bucket. It doesn't look like a bucket to me, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Tauntaun looks pretty cool. And I'm glad to see that they're bringing him back, too. Is there anything else down here? I think that's it. Oh, look at that. They got new Star Wars Day merch coming to Disney stores and Disney parks. That looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Looks like we've got some T-shirts and bags.
Yeah. Well, May the 4th be with you.
That's right. Oh, that's kind of a cool indoors tumbler. May the 4th. Oh, that's kind of a neat long logo. That's different. Huh. Okay, well, some of the things. Oh, it looks like they have an Ahsoka. May the 4th be with you. Collector's pin. Disney Store is going to have this April 10th, leading up to May the 4th. Hopefully, it won't be sold out by then.
Yeah. And I don't think we could see what you did. You click on the merch link?
Oh, you know what? It's so funny. I did, and I thought you guys could see it. Sorry. So this is the merch right here. So I'm all talking about it, and you guys can't see it. Sorry about that. We have the May the 4th T-shirts, and we have the bag. We also have, kind of like the indoor jersey. That's kind of cool. Looks like there's a Spirit jersey as well. That's what they look like. It looks like Loungefly coming out with a bag and ears to match as well. Then you got your indoor tumbler, which is kind of cool. And these are the sweatshirts. And then this is what I was talking about, the logo here. That's definitely interesting. I like how they kind of did something different there. And then there's the bag again. And here's the Ahsoka pin that I was talking about. Will be coming out real soon. I think that was it. Yep. Oh, so it says here, pro tip. Want to see and shop the May 4th logo collection even sooner in person? Guests attending the separately ticketed event at Disneyland After Dark Star Wars Night on April 28th and 30th will have access to the shop select items from the collection. If you can get them.
Yeah.
Well, that's been my biggest issue with the After Dark nights is that they start selling merchandise before the event starts, and then they're out of it before people start the event. So that's not good.
Yeah.
Crazy. Let's see here, and then
Scooby. I don't know if they used to sell the popcorn buckets outside the park. Now they want you in the park. They part of that ticket is the opportunity to purchase items.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's quickly move into our next segment, and that is this one. I'm going to bring up the page real quick. D23 tickets went on sale last week, and Casual, I know you got your tickets.
Yeah. I love spending hundreds of dollars to go have people tell me what's coming, and then I'm going to be angry about what's coming.
So, by the way, if you are a D23 member, you can buy tickets right now. Tickets are on sale. So if you go to the D23, let's see. Now it's funny. It says here you got your 3-day ultimate preferred pass with floor seating pin, and you've got your Friday D23 pass, Sunday D23 pass, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday afternoon only D23 fan pass. So those are the only things left available. Now I will tell you this one right here. This
we can't see what
ultimate...
you're looking at.
Oh, is it not showing?
I don't know. It may have popped open in a different window or something.
Oh, it opened up a new window. Sorry about that.
Yeah, of course.
So when you click on tickets, it'll take you to this page right here. If you scroll down and where it says tickets still available, get tickets. These are the only ones that are available here. And the 3-day ultimate preferred fan pass, it's floor seating plus pin. Now, if you're not sure how much that is, let's show you. Let's join the queue real quick. And trust me, this is going to go real fast. Watch this. Oh, look at that. Get right in there. It'll reload this real quick.
You're in the queue. It's your turn.
Oh, there we go. Nice chime to that. Reloading. Are you a member? Yes, I'm a member. Okay, good. Sign me in. So we have 9 minutes and 56 seconds to buy tickets for you. So here it is, the ultimate 3-day pass. You can see sales have ended, and the only thing you can get are the D23 fan pass and the afternoon pass. If we go to get tickets for the ultimate fan pass, this includes the Honda Center. Now, I tried to get tickets for this, and by the way, that queue that I had to wait in right now, that I got in real quick, yeah, I waited over 2 hours in the queue. I had 77,800 some odd people in front of me to buy tickets, which was crazy. So I knew by the time I got in there, I was not going to be able to get the 3-day pass. I would have to purchase individual days, which were $10 more each day. But if you want to go and you want to sit, you can only sit on the floor. Everything else is taken up. I originally was trying for the 400 section here, but look at this. $26.10.25 is what it costs to sit in the front area. This section is $23.10.25. That is if you want the 3-day. When I had tried, I thought, well, maybe what I'll do is I will just try to buy tickets, and the tickets were right here, the seats and the tickets for 1-day Saturday, $330 to sit all the way back here for a 1-day ticket and a seat. And that was just for one person, and I was like, ooh,
what makes it worth that?
Nothing. And here's the thing. Okay, so you have your, the entertainment the first night. Then the second night you have the parks panel, right? And then the third night you got the Disney Legends. And the Disney Legends, by the way, I'm so disappointed with, the Disney Legends are doing this year. But the whole thing is, even just to sit up here is $330 for 1-day ticket. Now, if you want to sit in this section right here, it was $297 for a 3-day pass if you can get them when they were available. But they only had tickets here and over here on the side. Now you can only get these ones, and I'm sorry, but I do not want to pay $2,310.25 or even $2,610.25. It's just not worth it. So, yes. But you want me to select a seat for you and add it to the card there, Danny?
I love the 25 cents.
Right? I don't know how they figure that one out.
What? Yeah, how does that factor in?
Well, think about it.
At $2,600.
If you pay for 4 tickets, that's $1 more extra they're making from those 4 tickets.
It's just so crazy. It just it's mind-boggling that you know what? Put that quarter in there.
Yeah. Oh, so
really we're going to add a quarter? Yeah, put the quarter in.
So Saturday is sold out, but you can buy tickets for the Friday and for the Sunday. So normally the 3-day pass right here is $308.25. Here you're paying, a little bit more, obviously. So yeah, it's $297 plus $11.25 service fee. Oh, there you go. It's $25 service fee. $11.25. How they figure that one out? What are they, Ticketmaster? So you can get tickets to Friday and you can get tickets Sunday. Now I have tickets to all 3 days. I'll be going on Friday, August 14th, so that I can cover the opening day. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'll be taking Ariel with me, so you'll be able to see her on camera if we stream. I'll definitely stream on Saturday with her. I'm not sure about Sunday. But yeah, you can still get tickets just for those 2 days. So if you want to go, you can. And the first day is pretty cool. So the Saturday, I usually think is the best because they announce a lot of park stuff there, and they show a lot of models and stuff. But Sunday is a good day to go too. And the reason why is because while they may have done a lot of the announcements, all the things will be out on display that were announced on Friday and Saturday. And then on top of that, because they usually end up closing a little bit earlier, sometimes you get, especially if you're walking around the showroom floor, people are selling stuff. Sometimes they sell them at a discount. Not always, but sometimes they do. And the bad thing is if you want any collectibles, they're usually gone by Sunday. So Friday and Saturday are the best days to go. And did you go to D23 2 years ago?
Me?
Yes.
No.
You're like, no.
I've never been to a D23. So.
What? Oh my goodness. I may have to sneak you in. So it was great because last time we went, my daughter, she was a big Disney Channel fan, loves zombies, and so she got to see some of the cast members. It was actually on the live stream too.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And then we got to meet Bob Gurr in person, which was awesome. So it's a lot of fun, and it's great meeting other people and seeing everything that they also had the Disneyland tractor. Remember that? And they had some of the cars, the old tractor, and some of the cars from some Disney movies and stuff, which was awesome. So yeah, there's some really neat things. They had a whole Avatar area set up, which was kind of neat. They had things for like Elio, which was supposed to come out and then got delayed until last year. But they have all sorts of neat things that are on display. But definitely bring the money if you want to buy anything collectible.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
And that's the thing, though. There's going to be lots of stuff that you look at and you're just like, oh, man, I want to get that.
Well, so one of the things I did, by the way, is, and Ariel's like, Mom's going to kill you, is that I bought the Star Speeder 3000 they had on display, the big, huge, Star Tours vehicle, and it plays the whole movie of the original Star Tours show, and it's pretty amazing. But believe it or not, I have not even taken them out of the box. They had one on display. I played that with that one, and I kept the ones. And I was planning on, getting rid of selling one, and then I was like, I kind of like it. I think I'm gonna keep it. So $300. And here's the crazy thing: they have new ones at the parks that are smaller, that are $350, and it's the newer version. The
The 1000.
the 1000 tour continues version. So. Daryl says, "Hey, Daryl, how you doing? I only like D23 because of their public official auctions." Okay, cool. Well, one of the things they did at D23 last time too, which is really interesting, is they brought out a bunch of merch for the 70th anniversary, and it turned out that the merch they had was not the merch they ended up going with the logos and everything. And they changed everything to be a little more regal and whatnot. But I was like, oh man, I should have bought some of that stuff because it was going to be collector's items, because what if they didn't use it for the actual 70th? Right. And they did sell the tumblers in Starbucks, and I was going to buy one, but the quality wasn't very good, and they were kind of getting a little messed up from hitting each other in the boxes and whatnot. You could tell they had dings and stuff, so I was like, forget it. Scooby says the coolest panel I saw was Goofy Movie and Tevin Campbell coming out to sing 121. Well, that's cool. Rich says, the very first D23 Expo, we're picking bloggers, and I got 3-day pass, and Carly had to pay, but it was fun. That's cool. Thanks for sharing there, Mitch. Yep. Yeah, and if you're not following Mitch, definitely check out his channel. What's up?
I was going to say, I like what Rubble has said with why pay $2,000. Why pay $2,000 for D23 when you could be disappointed about people mover not coming back from a comfy sofa for free?
Oh, that's so funny. Well, and that's the thing, is that both of my sources said, hey, Tomorrowland's going to get remodeled, and it's not the remodel you want, but it's going to come back. Wait till you see. They're going to announce it. And I was like, they didn't announce it. They did a bunch of other things. I think what'll be interesting, and because we've seen this before, obviously, right? So last time they announced Coco and Avatar and all that stuff. It'll be interesting to see what they're going to show for Coco, and we're all wondering what's going on with Avatar. So are they going to talk about Avatar? They're going to show more of the, I'm sure they're going to show more of the Avengers ride, and of course the Stark Labs. But kind of makes me wonder what's going on with the Avengers, because everyone's starting to think maybe they're not going to do it.
It'd be interesting if they actually do cancel Avatar. I can't imagine that they would, but never know.
Krista Joe's asking us, what news do you think tomorrow will actually talk about at the Honda Center event compared to the last D23?
I think it'll all be updates on the current stuff. The status of Frontierland and Walt Disney World, a bunch of stuff. Around. They'll probably give new stuff as far as like the Olaf animatronic thing, because you've got to imagine that there's more of that stuff coming.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like you said, they talked about the Lion King, ride, and that's probably just going to be an update. They're going to talk about, Coco. That'll be an update. Everything's going to be pretty much an update. I'm sure they're going to announce some new stuff, but who knows? Maybe they'll finally share more about what the plans are for Villains Land and why they're no longer doing the Maleficent roller coaster, but now they're doing the Emperor's New Groove roller coaster and whatnot. And I'm a little worried about Villains Land, because if you look at the size of Villains Land, it's not very big. So how much are they going to be able to do? And typically when Disney builds a new land, there's only like 1 or 2 new rides, and that's it. So it's going to be interesting to see what they end up doing.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily worried about the size of the land. To me, it's really just going to be, do they get a good is it a good mix? Do they have the right vibe in there? Because there's a lot of people that as soon as they said Emperor's New Groove, they were like, wait a minute, this isn't going to be the spooky, not scary farm type of Villains Land. So I don't know if people have their mind set on something that was not going to happen. I mean, we have to remember this is Disney. Yes, they want to take on Universal, but they have to do it in Disney fashion. So they're not going to do a Darkmoor type of land. The closest they can get to that, I think, would be Villains Grove. And I don't know if Villains Grove could sustain an entire land. I don't know if you could do a land with that style without it going into that, very dark feeling. Villains Grove is fine because it's, very much a walkthrough. It's a once, you pass through it and you're done. You're not hanging out. You're not doing additional attractions. It's not trying to continue that mood everywhere. So I'm not sure what the Villains Land is going to be like. I'm thinking that it's going to be a Disney-fied Magic Kingdom-y type of Villains Land, and everybody's going to be like, "Oh, this is for kids."
Well, obviously, I'm okay if they do Villains Land and it's, a kid's version, but usually they do a pretty good version of, for adults as well. So,
like I said, we'll have to see. With what they've announced, I don't know. What was it? Was it a Maleficent dark ride? Because there was the Emperor's New Groove coaster, the Ursula spinner. How many more spinners are they going to be able to cram into Magic Kingdom?
Yeah, I know.
And then it's going to be one dark ride of, a sizable dark ride, like possibly, Rise of Resistance level.
Right.
So perhaps that's where they do the darker kind of thing, and that hopefully satisfies everybody that wanted, a Villains Land that was, just a gigantic, haunted mansion type of area.
Yeah. Well, and it's crazy because with all the new stuff that, Disney's going to be, possibly announcing or not announcing, you've got Epic Universe, which is coming up on 1 year anniversary. And they just announced that they're going to expand the Wizarding World of Harry Potter with a brand new ride that's going to be even bigger than Villains Land itself, by the way. The ride itself is going to be bigger than Villains Land. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's
more to come on that one, of course.
Yeah, we'll probably hear more at D23 about Villains Land.
Yep. What was I going to say? I feel like I'm the only one that wants Avatar at DCA. I hope they still go through with it. Well, time will tell. We will see.
Yeah, and like I've said it, I don't think it fits, but all I've heard is good things about Pandora in Disney World. So,
well, Ariel and I had the opportunity to go to. I'd been to Animal Kingdom before, but I was there before they built Pandora, and so Ariel and I got to go through there, and we got to ride on a Flight of Passage, which is amazing. We unfortunately didn't get to go on the Navi River ride. The line was way too long for that one. But the land itself is so immersive and so amazing. I'm sure that if they did it over at Disneyland, it would be amazing and really, really cool. And especially since they're going to be doing, if they do it, it's going to be just like the Shanghai Pirates of the Caribbean, where the boat will move, turn, and I think that's pretty neat.
Right. That's what I mean. Is if it's well done, it'll be fine. I still think thematically it's a weird fit, but at this point, I wouldn't doubt that California Adventure gets a rename, in the next, within 10 years, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think it will get a rename.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
They can move Small World into Villains Land, just dye the water red, turn down the lights, and reverse the audio. Oh boy!
All you got to do is turn down the audio, slow it down, Because when I was doing my Small World marathon, I was talking with one of the guys at work, and I was trying to see if he had time to do it's a Small World, but in a minor key, so that it's very dark and slowed down, and he didn't have time to do it, unfortunately, because I was going to put together a whole little trailer for it, but didn't work out. Maybe someday.
Yeah. Tammy's saying, I think Avatar Land would further destroy any theming DCA has and doesn't have lasting appeal for a wide age group. Well, I think they would change that whole area, Tammy. I don't know that it would necessarily stay as the Hollywood land. It seems to me that they would probably phase that out. So, oh, and speaking of Tammy, thank you so much. She's gifted 5 Park Streamers Hangout memberships. So thank you, Tammy. Those memberships went to, let's see, who they go? Betty Hepburn, Sirox M13.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Siroxum. Okay. See, I can't even say it.
Maybe. I don't know. It might be 0XM. So.
Oh, our very own Naomi Bayardo. I can't even say that. Oh, sorry about that, Naomi. And then, of course, we got Scully Star Fashion Scully Girl. There we go. Yep. So congratulations.
Congrats, and thank you, Tammy.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm falling down on the job here in the background for producing. Me bring up the media assets so we can do our confetti and say, yay, where'd it go? There it is. Confetti. Thank you, Tammy D.
Yeah, and flags in the chat, everybody, for Tam.
Yes.
It could be checkered flags. It could be little red flags. I think we got the little fishy flags. You name it, we got flags.
There you go.
And Karen, welcome in. Good to see you.
Oh, Barbara Duncan, hello. All right. Oh, did I say hi to you? Just said hi to Karen, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Karen. All right. Well, let's get into our last topic of the night. And that one is this one right here. I'm going to bring it up so we can watch it. Oop, that's not it. Where'd it go? Give me 1 second. I got so many things open here. I got to find it, and it keeps disappearing on me. All right. So over on our good friend Kibi Vision, he actually caught this happening. It looks like just the other night.
Yeah.
And we're going to let you guys watch it, and then we'll talk about it. All right, so that's what it was. We had
before we go any further, don't do anything. Don't do these things, people. Don't do this. Don't do it. Absolute, just stupid.
Well, what it is, because one of two things. One, a lot of these people don't know what these, parade floats are made of, and even though it was sturdy where he sat on that, it could have, damaged the float. It could have broken something. He just jumped on that to get a quick, shot. And yes, I'm sure it was a Kodak moment for that person, but seriously, it's just not. First of all, you delayed the parade, right? For a little bit. I'm surprised that they didn't go over there. Of course, we didn't see anything off camera there, but that, security or Disney cast members didn't go over to that person, I guess, who did that and say something or kick them out of the park. But that's a good way of getting kicked out and trespassed in the park.
Yeah.
But it's something that no one should be doing. And that's what blows me away when you go on some of these rides. I remember one time I was on Haunted Mansion and these kids jumped out of the car and started running around the graveyard. And it's like, what are you guys doing? And then, of course, what did they do? They collected them, took them outside, and then I guess they contacted their parents because they were, high schoolers. But it's ridiculous. It's like, stay in your vehicle, enjoy the ride and attraction, don't cause any problems. And it's people that do things like this that, ruin the experience for everyone else.
Right. I mean, we were just talking earlier how, okay, they've got the Olaf animatronic that comes out, but because of stupid people, they have to have a barrier, and don't get anywhere near him. You got to stay back. It's idiots like this that cause that kind of stuff because they have zero respect for somebody else's property, for other people's enjoyment. It's like, come on. Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, the funny thing is,
I hope they caught him. I hope they caught him.
Well, I hope so too. I mean, but when you had sent it to me and I was looking, I was like, wow, this is crazy. What is wrong with people? Mm-hmm. It ranks right up there with, some of the craziness we've seen over the last couple of years. And I don't know. I really wish people wouldn't do things like that. Again, I understand they're trying to get a, fun Kodak moment type thing. Am I dating myself with Kodak? Seriously, it's like, just don't do it. There's no need to do things like that. Yeah. So, and then on the other hand, what happened if he'd fallen off and gotten hurt? I mean, that's
right, exactly. Issue, right? Or what if he busted a piece of the float, like you were saying? Had he like jumped on a part that wasn't really all that sturdy? It's more decoration than anything, and he like just smash it, and it all comes falling apart. Then what?
Exactly. Crazy. So everyone, don't do it. Just enjoy the Disneyland attractions and shows and whatnot, and stay back.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, like Buddy Hepburn said, he kept his clothes on. So there's, we'll give him 1 point for that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that was the worst at Small World.
Oh, God, yeah, Mitch. What if he got electrocuted?
Yeah, what if he got electrocuted, yeah.
Could you imagine that? He's sitting there. That would be awful. Horrible.
Amy Jo Rod, welcome in. Good to see you. And Donald's fan, absolutely right. It ruins it for everyone else.
Yeah.
So, crazy. All right. Well, we are on a roll, and we're going to end a little early tonight. But if you guys have any questions for us, go ahead and throw it into the chat and let us know what questions you have, and we'll try to answer those for you. He'd go zap.
Because he would.
Too funny.
And at that point, you'd be like, oh, that's awful. But he got what he deserved.
Yeah, and Buddy Hepburn mentioned, Disney did a big takedown of the Toontown fight videos, and I'm fine with that. We don't need to see all those things. It actually bothers me when you see people videoing it instead of trying to stop it. I know that people would do it for sensationalism or whatnot, or and to be honest with you, I'm sure the security doesn't want people getting involved with altercations and things like that. But yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah. Be careful. Yeah, when stuff like that. Be careful. Number one, because if you get pulled into something like that, then it just adds a whole nother level. But yeah, video, sitting there shooting it and whatever. That's a little weird. But
wait, Road Commission says Hawaiian roll at Park Streamers. What do you mean Hawaiian roll?
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Hawaiian rolls, I was at Costco today, and they had a ube coconut Hawaiian roll that you can buy, and it looks a little purplish inside. To be honest with you, it smells like ube and coconut, and it smells really good, and it has just a slight flavor to it, but not much. It's really, really good. It reminded me of the rolls that they had at Disneyland when they did the ube rolls that with the it was at the ube cinnamon rolls or something like that. Pretty good with the Hawaiian rolls. That was pretty awesome. Yeah. So,
yeah, Donald's fan. Squirrel.
All
right. Let's see. Any news of World of Color Happiness? Is the show changing soon? I have no idea. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, they're running that right through to August, and my thing is they're probably just going to stop it after that. Usually they stop for Halloween time, so they don't really have a show. I don't think they do a show during Halloween, do they? For World of Color?
I would think that they do, because except for Hooky Boogie Nights. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping they don't keep it because, to be honest with you, it's not my favorite World of Color show. Actually, the last two have been my least favorites of all of them.
Yeah,
And of course, they didn't even...
I still haven't watched this one.
Oh, you haven't?
Mm-mm.
Well, go watch the Muppet intro. For 2 minutes.
I'll have to catch
that
it
one.
at some
That
point.
was funny. Yes. So Mitch is asking, have we both started our chalk channels? Yes, we have. And by the way, let me go ahead and bring it up to everyone. I was going to talk about it at the end of the show, but since Mitch brought it up, I will show you guys our Park Streamers. It's called the Park Streamers and Friends group this year. And so far we've raised $2,155. And we have several great team members on our team. I want to thank everyone who donated to my stream last week in honor of my dad. As most of you know, my father passed away a couple weeks ago, and we're going to have the funeral next week. And so I was asking people in lieu of cards, flowers, if they would just donate to the Chalkwalk page for me. I appreciate it, and you can still do that. We got Theme Park Casual. I love this photo, by the way. You have an amazing photo. He has his page.
Well,
right
I didn't
here.
take that
It's
one.
up. Well, but still, it's an amazing photo.
I know.
It's awesome.
I just think it's funny because it's the photo pass.
That's cool. That is really, really cool. So you can donate to Casual's page. You can donate to any of our. So if you go back to our team page, you can donate to the team, but I really appreciate it if you just donate to one of ours. Cordy has her page set up too, so you can donate to her page as well. I've got my page set up, obviously. And I had to include my dad in the photo there because he gave away the Chalkwalk guitar that he won that we raffled off last year, and generously gave it back to the Chalk hospital so that the children and the staff could play it. So that was really awesome. But we have some amazing team members: CL, I Got Nothing, BB6 Dave, Adam Cuevas, Natalia Gonzalez, George Ray, Lynn Ray. We have more people joining us too, but that's our team right now. So.
Yep. And if you're interested in joining our team, just send me, Bob, or Cordy a message so that we can discuss, you joining the team.
Yeah, we're definitely looking for you. And if you can't walk or you don't want to walk, you don't have to. If you do want to walk, you do have to raise at least $125 to walk. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. If you just want to help a great cause, that's great. Danny and Cordy, I believe, are going to be doing a special Park Streamers Hangout next week on Thursday at the media event.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's the night of my father's viewing, so I will not be there. It'll just be Danny and Cordy. But the cool thing is, since I'm not going to be there to run around trying to get people to join our show, hopefully Danny and Cordy will be doing that.
Yeah, we'll do our best. We'll do our best.
I might have to pop in for the viewing and say, are they doing it? Okay, good. Just kidding. All right. Well, thanks for that question, Mitch.
And let's see, where were we? I'm scrolling back through. Give me 1 second. That's why we can't have nice stuff. Exactly. And Adventures with Road Commission says, you said we are on a roll. So he was asking if it was a Hawaiian roll.
Oh, Hawaiian roll.
Carol G. and the Corn Dogs, blue, black, or white gold dress? I saw white gold. That was how I saw it.
What?
You don't
White
remember
gold.
the dress?
What dress?
That there was a dress, and you looked at it, and people were seeing it as a black dress with blue stripes or a white dress with gold stripes.
What dress are we talking about? Did I miss something?
Yeah, it's way back when. It was
Oh.
like years ago. But it's really one of those weird things where it's like you'll see the thing and they'll show you two faces and they look completely different. But then if you like take a swatch from the one face and you crisscross them, and it's the exact same color. So it's just the fact that some people were being fooled by whatever the way the lighting and shading and everything was. That's what caused it. So depending on how your eyes were catching the different shading around the dress, it was changing the color of the dress.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
And I believe it was a black dress with blue stripes. Like when you got it away from the little controversy thing, it was a black dress with blue stripes. But I was seeing a white dress with gold stripes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's an absolute trip. Yeah, the Yanni Laurel thing. Yeah, those ones freak me out.
Has Disney announced anything for the parks besides the new Soarin' show for the summer? I have not seen anything else, but I'm assuming if you guys follow the Disney Park blog, they usually, actually, let me just look real quick and see if they have anything else on here. Usually on the Disney Parks blog, they will bring up stuff. And yeah, I don't see anything right now, but I'm sure they're going to announce some new things for this summer. Good question. Thanks, Chris Joe.
And yes, Slappy Cordy is flexing on us with the wheelhouse photo. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, right. I am like so jealous. I want to go up there, and it's funny. The last few times I did ask, they were like, "Oh no, we're not letting people go up. Oh, we're training someone. Oh no, not today." It's like, oh,
yeah.
So I'm gonna have to be like, "It's my birthday."
Yeah, and as sexist as this may sound, it helps to be a woman.
Can't believe you said that. Just kidding. You're right.
I'm just gonna say. I mean, if it's a female pilot at the time, you know, would you want to invite a guy up into? No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, no, thanks. I'll stay over here by myself.
Especially anyone named Theme Park Casual.
Exactly. If I came walking up, do you want? Yeah, you don't want me around. You don't want me around. I don't want me around.
Millennium Falcon update this summer. That should be fun. Yes. So we're looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be great, Rob. And I think it's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to it. So actually, I'm gonna give you a little hint, and I'm gonna be doing something around the Chalkwalk with the Mandalorian film that's coming out on Smuggler's Run. So
dun dun dun.
Mm-hmm.
It's still not gonna save that ride though.
Oh, Bob, have you gone on a Tinder car ride yet? Yes, I did. I was able to do it last year. It was so much fun, and I'm going to try to do it again when I don't know. Now that it's getting lighter later. So what? That's a tongue twister there. And so I'm definitely going to try to do it. It seems like, and by the way, Mitch is talking about the Tinder car that was right behind where the engineer and I forget the name of the other guy that you sit behind. But you basically get to sit on the train in this one section behind both of them. And it's awesome because it's a whole different experience being with that. But it seems like 6 o'clock, like 6 p.m. is that sweet spot to go there and do it.
Where's the glitter hat, Bob?
Oh, Eric, what? No, we're not talking about glitter hats this year. Glitter gifted 1 Park Streamers Hangout membership. So thank you, Eric Schwartz.
Everyone, thank you, Eric. Please, flags in the chat.
Flags in the chat. We'll get some confetti going here for that.
Yeah, I don't think even if I say it's my birthday wish, Slappy, I don't think they'll give it to me.
Huh? Birthday wish? What are you talking about?
For the wheelhouse, to go up to the wheelhouse.
Oh.
If I tell them that it's my birthday wish, they won't.
You never know.
Tomatoes. Mention Murder Beaver.
Who works on that boat and become friends with them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric Schwartz. Appreciate that.
And Daryl Chin, congrats on grabbing that one.
Oh, nice.
So Daryl Chin, you are now a member at Park Streamers Hangout. And I've got a whole bunch of official member stickers for Park Streamers Hangout. Shoot me your mailing address if you guys have a membership. I can send you a wonderful. Let me see if I can grab one.
Hold on for a second. I thought we had the. Let me see here. Let me go in there. I thought we had a. Let's see if it brings it up. So I thought we had a Nightbot command for that. Yep, there it is. So there's a Nightbot command for the form there. Click on that form, fill it out, and then I'll make sure that it gets to Theme Park Casual. Oh, and KE, 1 year already. Yep. And BB6 Slappy says Kate, since Kate did it.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Awesome. Flags in the chat for both Slappy and Kate. Thank you so much for the support.
I'm on the wrong section. I'm trying to click on them for the live stream. I'm clicking on the YouTube channel because I was on that one. And thank you both to Kate and to BB6 Slappy. Really.
So yes, if you guys have a membership here, just fill out that form, and we will send you a sticker as quick as we can. Don't expect it tomorrow.
Just kidding. All right. I don't see any other questions at the moment. If you have another question, throw it in real quick before we.
Has Chalk announced their ambassador yet for this year? I believe
they did.
So it should be on the website, right?
Let me bring it up real quick. Give me 1 second, everyone.
This one's going to hit close to home for Park Streamers, for Team Park Streamers.
Here we go. All right. So this year, the Chalkwalk ambassador. Oh, do they have it?
Yeah, it's up at under about.
Was it? Oh, about. I knew that. So it's introducing Carter. He's the 2026 Chalkwalk ambassador. However, you guys should all know that he had a battle with leukemia, which ended in 2017. But they're honored to name him as the 2026 Chalkwalk ambassador. And so even though he's no longer with us, which is, park streamers, we usually walk for a child who's an angel and no longer with us. And that's a great thing about the Park Streamers, Hangout team. So we will be honoring him, and obviously, hopefully, this is his parents right here. We're hoping to have Carter's parents on to the Park Streamers Hangout to talk to them about Chalk, and hopefully there'll be a future guest here in the next couple months. And there he is.
So yeah, it's one of those things where, when the first time we did the Chalkwalk, we asked if there was a family that we could walk for, so that their child at Chalk who might not be able to get out would see a team of people walking for them, and they asked us to walk for a family that had just lost their little boy, and then we found out that Living Dead fam was affected by, they had their grandson Silas lost his battle at Chalk, and so it just kind of became kind of our thing that we'll walk for all the little heroes and heroines and the angels that have gone on, the little guardian angels that are now watching over their families. To see that the ambassador is one of those now, it kind of it's just kind of like, wow, it's now it's everybody gets to do that. But
yep. And right now under community school, we're the third place team. We're actually in second place as of last Thursday when I was doing my stream. The Streamers for Chalk is actually a gaming community from Twitch. And of course, Mickey's Walkers. It's a bunch of Disneyland pass holders that get together and walk every year. They have a ton of people, so they raised 14,000, but I believe they have like 101 participants. So that's quite a bit different. We only have 10 at the moment for us, yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to close that, but all right, no worries. But yeah, so it's awesome. Thank you for your help, and to everyone who donated last year. And if you donate this year, thank you. We really do appreciate it. It's very heartwarming to see what you guys were able to help us accomplish last year with $37,085. That's crazy. So
yeah, absolutely amazing.
All right. Oh, Carol says she had a question. Let's see. What was your question, Carol?
I was looking through. I couldn't find.
I see flags.
Yeah. Put the question in again, Carol, so we can get to it. And then, did Disney ever sell a lightsaber bubble wand? Not that I know of.
No, no, Scooby. That's a great idea. Oh, Kelly, I didn't see this earlier. Mention Murder Beaver and let you up, Bob, into the wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't see your comment, Carol. Sorry about that, but. Let's see. So throw it back in there and I should play Jeopardy music during these moments.
I know. I was like, we're waiting.
Carol's like, I'm not typing this again.
Or was the bubble wand question one that Carol asked and somebody else?
Does TPC miss the March mustache?
No, I don't. Because I would tend to do this, and it's like we just start poking all over my lip, and it was just like, so.
That's why you trim it, man.
Well, I did that. I was trimming it, but it would like cause the little, the ends to be like little pokey razor blades or whatever. She was asking about live streamers, I think. Where was the question? We can't find it.
1001. Done. Just kidding. Does TPC miss Bruce?
Miss Bruce. No, we've got Brucey as our emoji now.
Oh, Mitch, yes, I got the card. Thank you. I haven't had a chance to follow up with you both, but thank you.
Oh, there it is. Carol G says, are you concerned about an increasing amount of streamers? Not for the competition, but for the risk of a newbie ruining the experience for everyone else, or Disney putting a stop to too many streamers? Yeah, it's kind of a concern, but what can we do? Well, worrying about it isn't going to do anything, so I'm just going to keep going until they tell us to stop. Basically, it's going to be tough though, because they do enjoy all the influencer coverage, and outside of just the dozens of live streamers, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, all kinds of groups, all these places that are covering the park and get footage. So for them to stop all of it, it's going to be really difficult. And so I don't know how they stop all of it, because you've got families that bring a GoPro. That's what Fresh Bake uses. Fresh Bake uses a GoPro. So as he's walking around, he's just got this tiny little camera, and he doesn't, make a big deal about it. He goes about his business. Would they have to stop him?
Right.
Or is it just the live portion that they want to stop? I don't know. Time will tell. But I'm not going to necessarily worry about it. It's one of those things where it's like, come on, people, don't be stupid. Don't be doing things that you shouldn't be doing.
Right.
But
look. When I was a new kid on the block, I was always careful about what I said and did and where I went and how I did things. I always want to be, because as a former cast member, you want to be, as respectful as possible, because you don't want to do anything that could get you in trouble. I don't want to get trespassed. I love Disneyland. If I ever got trespassed, I'd be devastated, obviously. I always hope that whoever is the new streamer on the block that comes out, that they will, do things appropriately and not do anything that would jeopardize live streaming in the parks for other people. As you guys, most of you know, there was a situation at Knott's Berry Farm, even before Six Flags took over. Someone was trying to use a GoPro on the log ride, and they said they were going to use it, and they got an attitude with the cast member, or not a cast member, but the associate. The associate got really upset with them. They ended up getting into a fight, an argument. And after that, Knott said, that's it. Cedar Fair says, we're not doing any more cameras or anything like that on any rides except for like the train, the carousel. That's about it. And so you can't do it anymore. Six Flags has an even more strict one where it's like you can't bring any GoPros or anything to the park. If they see it, they actually escort you back out to your car. They don't allow it whatsoever. I think it's detrimental, and I think that Cedar Fair is starting to see that, and Six Flags is starting to see that. Actually, not Cedar Fair, but Six Flags. Because Disney welcomes it, and they want people to come. And I think as long as people behave themselves and act appropriately, like I said, we can go to Knott's, we can't stream, we just can't do some of the major rides, and that's kind of understandable. It's a bummer that we can't wear a GoPro that's on. Like SeaWorld will let you show your GoPro as long as you have the proper equipment. They give you a little card that's like a little pass, media pass type thing, and you can use it anytime. A employee tells you, hey, you can't use that on this ride. You say, oh, well, I got this from guest relations, they approved it. They go, oh, okay, great, no problem. Then you can use it. I wish they did more of that, because it's more of a good faith gestures. However, I've noticed that because Meta glasses have come out, they do let you wear Meta glasses on some of the rides as long as they're secure. You're going to start seeing more things at Knott's and other places that probably wouldn't let you, film there before. So you're going to see things like that. I just want people to behave and not do anything crazy and dumb that will jeopardize it for other people. The nice thing about Disney is They do it on a case-by-case basis. They look at what happens, like this last swatting incident. They didn't take it out on all the streamers. They went, okay, this is what happened with this situation. They handle it with that person, that situation. If it becomes more of a big problem or issue, then yeah, maybe they will, take action and do something. But for right now, it looks like it's business as usual.
Yes. Yeah, the Meta glasses thing is an interesting one. I don't know what it takes, how it works as far as live streaming when you have the glasses on, or using the glasses for a live stream. But that just raises a lot of questions for me, like what happens if somebody just decides to walk into a restroom with the glasses while they're live streaming, So it's a little weird. That's kind of a funny spot where, you could legally be liable, for filming in a restroom.
Right. The other thing is too that the glasses right now, they don't have enough battery life to last very long, nor the memory to hold a lot of things. I mean, I think it's like 2 or 4 minutes you can record at a time.
That's just
some
a matter of
attractions are
time,
longer.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Sure. I like some of these comments I'm seeing. I'd like to see Danny in mutton chops. Okay, or Fu Manchu. Well, there you go.
I don't know if I could pull off the Fu Manchu. I don't think it grows well enough because it's like the Fu Manchu ends up having to be like way out here or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it would work.
Next year, TPC should grow a goatee like Bob for March Madness. I'm good with that.
Nah. Stash is annoying enough.
Here you go. Daryl's asking at the Debbie Gibson ice cream parlor. I love that. The Gibson Girl ice cream parlor on Main Street. Do they have bubblegum flavored ice cream? Nope.
No.
They can't even have regular chocolate chip ice cream. Terrible. So, okay. I don't see any other questions at the moment. So I think we're gonna go ahead and grow a handlebar mustache, right? That's funny.
Well, I can only go so far in March. You guys saw what I could do.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you'd have to get started ahead of time.
I'd have to get started now. Yeah. And we're not doing that.
No,
for a handlebar to be able to get it all the way out. Yeah, that's.
Well, you can always weave it. Just kidding. All right. Well, we are gonna go ahead and end the show tonight. But before we go, please follow Cordy in California. You can follow her on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Oh wait, is she on X? I can't remember. Blue Sky, Facebook. So definitely follow Cordy. I'm not sure where she's going to be streaming next, but definitely if you're subscribed to her channel, you should get notified next time she goes live. Lately, she's been going on, I think, Wednesday nights, hasn't she, or Thursdays? I can't tell.
I don't know. I know she said today she was saying that she might be there on Wednesday in the daytime.
Cool.
So it might be a Cordy drop.
Yeah, that'd be sweet and awesome. All right. Well, Theme Park Casual, tell us where we can find you and when you're streaming next.
You can find me on YouTube, X, and Instagram, all of them at Theme Park Casual. I will be back in the parks for our usual favorite Wednesday night stream in SoCal from Disneyland that starts around 5 o'clock.
Awesome. That's cool. And you guys can find me at BarryPlace28 on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook. I will be streaming on Thursday this week. And I think I'm actually going to try to do a day stream and possibly a night stream. So we may do a part 1 and part 2. In honor of my dad, we are going to ride his favorite rides at Disneyland and DCA. So if we don't get everything accomplished in the part 1, part 2, we'll do another live stream. But that is the goal for Thursday. And then I should be back on Sunday as well. And just a heads up, everyone, I'm going to be taking off next week because my father's funeral is next week. And I will be sending out details on my page regarding his services. So if you're local and you'd like to come, you're more than welcome to come join us. And I will also have a webcast to stream the services at the church. So just want to say thank you to everyone who's been reaching out to me from BarryPlace28 and Park Streamers Hangout for your condolences and well wishes. And I really do appreciate it. And my family does as well. So thank you. All right. Well, with that, We will be back in 2 weeks with a special guest for all of you, and we can't wait to share our special guest with you. It's going to be a great show, and if you love Disney animation and you love Disney art, you're not going to want to miss this episode. That's going to be on Monday, April 23rd, 2 weeks from tonight. Should we say who we're having?
Yeah, I think we've got them locked in, right?
Yeah, we got them locked in. So we're going to have Debbie Weiss is going to be on our show. And if you know anything about Disney art, she is one of the biggest collectors around in the United States. And she has a gallery up in LA, and we're going to have her on our show. So Debbie Weiss is going to be joining us, and that's going to be awesome. So I hope you guys will join us for that. With that, I hope you guys have a great night. Danny and I really appreciate you coming here, and I know Cordy does too. So come join us in a couple weeks for our next Park Streamers Hangout, and please come join Danny and Cordy next Thursday for a special Chalkwalk kickoff meeting that they'll be attending on Thursday. Was it
April
16th? Yes. From, is it 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. With that, you guys have a great night. We will see you next time we're streaming, and thanks for joining us. Good night, everyone.
See you, kids.